Let's take a look at the first line. Let's see if we can make some changes there. That's supposed to be centered, and it is supposed to be 28 font. Let's change that. Our font dialog box, 28. Alright, the next line. Now on the documentation it says 18, but we're going to make it 16 font, and we're going to center that as well. The address under it. Now before we get too far in the woods, let's bring up our symbols. Insert, symbols, more symbols. We're looking for Wingding. Let's see if we can find Wingding. Move it down to Wingding. And symbol number 118. Insert. We've got to insert a couple more. Before we do that, let's the size. Alright, that line's going to be 9 point. If I go back to my home, I can access it here. Or I could have accessed it also here. Now let's see, I put in our symbols. There's one right after the insert. And there's another one after the telephone number. Insert. Okay. See if we can center this. Alright. And it's also telling us that we have to make it leave 24 points of space after. Paragraph. 24 after. Good. Contact information. Let's see here. Flush left. Tab 1 inch in. Let's measure and see where 1 inch is. With our view, let's put a ruler up. Okay, let's lose this. It's right on as far as 1 inch is concerned. We might want to tab this over. 1 inch. Okay, what's our next area? Michigan Avenue, right down to Endeavor. We're encouraged to make it, go back to home, point 10. Or 10 point. Indent all of this 1 1/4 inches. 1 1/4 inches. Alright. Let's paragraph once again. Left indent. Now we could try to increment it, and it shows what it does there. It won't give us 1.25, so we'll just type it in. 1.25. 0.25 inches. Goes in. Now, extension was supposed to have a 24 point after it. Let's see. Spacing 24. Good. And let's see what other changes we can make. Paragraph was also supposed to be, let's see if I can copy, paste, and it is supposed to notice how each side's lined up, so it's justified. All right. Our next line, what do we get there? Another 10 points for font size. Indented how far? Paragraph says 3 inches. See where that takes us. Bada bang. And leave 18 point space after. Okay, and our next bit of information is taken from here. Let's see what we got. Double space it. Once again, our paragraph. Double spacing. First line indented. Half an inch. Alright, let's say double space. And let's do this. We want to indent it. First line indent, half inch. Good. Also, when we look at this, what is it? It's justified. Granted. Let's take a look at our last bit of information that we're going to make a change on. Security, we're going to have to make bold. Wait time, bold. Singles, bold. Hanging indent, set 1 inch, leaving 12 points of space before and after. Let's do them individually. Hanging indent. Now, this is often used with our bibliographies. Okay. Hanging indent. See that? Move it over an inch. That's what they call for, 1 inch. Done. And then paragraph, 12 inches before, 12 inches after. And it says, now if you really want to fine tune it, and I don't often use this, but just make you aware that it's there. It makes a small adjustment for 14 points. Okay, let's see what we got. There we go. Let's try the same thing with our next line. Okay, we're going to use our hanging indent. 1 inch over. Paragraph 12, 12, and exact 14 points. The theory is that your line spacing should just be a few points larger than the actual font. And once again, you notice that each one of these is justified. Try to justify that. I don't know why they call it justified. I guess it's even on both sides. And then our final one, we're going to do here, take it all the way down, and hanging indent once again. Oh, no, not like that. We took a little bit too much. We've got to get that little triangle. Okay, and we want to make this justified. And what's our paragraph supposed to be? 12 above, 12 below, exact 14. And your name. Let's put in and I think that's it. That's a document that we want to be able to record here. We'll save it as Please
pardon this interruption. With the following students, please report to the guidance office to see Mr. Wells, Louis Miranda, Sebastian Thompson, and Raina Gonzalez.